Okay. All live notifications posted? Launching my world. So, I did some looking into bees. Also, I did a lot more testing with prospecting on my own world. It's not as bad as I originally thought, although I do have to test some things still. Because figuring it out for, like, one chunk, I now have other chunks. I'm like, do I have to dig down in every chunk, or can I expand out into one, like, larger mine? Because looking at the way it generates, at times, it appears to actually, like, be these big flat discs, but there's edges that are more loose. And so it's like, I had one area which wasn't too bad. Pause and go to the game. Also, I realized I was like in front of some stuff for... Actually, I could probably even go over a little bit here. Although I did mess with my camera a bit. Which is probably why. Mostly just centered it so I didn't have the ring sometimes hitting the edge. It was... No, I ended at night, right? After just getting back. So I need to figure out... Anyway, I was looking into... But yeah, I was looking into... I'm gonna have some fun having two different colors of stuff. Wait, you're not on fire. Well, that's not fun. I somehow completely missed that. That is unfortunate. No, I'll keep this here. Also, I really should not have that in my offhand if I can. Because it increases your hunger rate to carry something in your offhand, which is a little odd. But yeah, the big thing for me right now is, well, let me see. Because I just need 9 more copper. Wait, really? I thought I had more than that. I'll just keep it with me. Yeah, weird mouth noises. My thought, by the way, for the ceiling is to make it out of granite. So I'll have a lighter ceiling. Help open the space up a bit. Actually, yeah. Also, I found out granite. Well, okay. Let me go H. Yeah. So these stones do have some different options. So we've got dry stone, which I already knew about. And then the cobble. But I kind of want to go through and see, because I noticed... Yeah. Like this. Requires granite specifically. And then a lighter stone like chalk, limestone. Yeah, chalk or limestone. But also can use phyllite. Along with limestone or chalk. And that's what I want to kind of go through and see. I don't think chert has a special thing. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Just the fanned, which all of them have. Okay, you have diamond pattern dark stone, so yeah. Both phyllite or granite, but it can use peridot, conglomerate. Okay, peridot and conglomerate. Also, I hate how peridot is pronounced. Oh, peridotite. Okay. Peridot is a gemstone, but apparently that's peridotite, which is apparently a rock. Claystone doesn't have any. It does have the mixed ones, which is a pain. Oh, frick. I just remembered. I didn't take my pills. Okay. It's a little bit of my lunch plate, just so I can not have the taste of pills in my mouth. Yeah, this one's annoying because it requires 8 different kinds of rocks, which I guess you'll eventually have a shit ton of. Let's be real. You will eventually have a lot because of how much exploring is involved in mining. That's another thing. I need to figure out a good, quick way of setting up forward bases. I feel like that's going to happen more when I get a good amount of copper, but I'm going to have to spend a lot of time with copper. Oh yeah. Let's go back to stone. So we got clean stone, granite we already know about. We've got the diamond. Both types of diamond pattern. Diamond patterns, wait, diamond pattern dark stone, diamond pattern light, diamond pattern mixed, which requires you to do suevite and granite. And specifically, phyllite and shale. And then dark we know about. Okay. Sandstone. Ooh, no, that's sandstone cobble. Although I do like the look of you. You are a very nice looking stone. Shale, we already know about the dark stone, or no, the mixed stone. You're also cool because you're just a nice black rock. Basalt seems to have the normal bits. Okay. Cobble, fan, dry stone, and wall. Yeah. Peridot, we already know does the dark. Violet, we know does the... Oh, yeah. That one can be used for either. And mixed. Slate doesn't have one. It's got more of a brown. Obsidian. Ooh, interesting. Obsidian doesn't have any blocks. I'm actually curious what tier Obsidian is. In reality, Obsidian shouldn't be a significant tier because it is pretty minimal. It's so funny, and it requires diamond in Minecraft. Interesting, you don't have anything either. Tough stone. Hmm. Bauxite is used in the mix, but doesn't have any other. That is also a nice stone. Kaolite is technically a stone, but you're not going to use it for anything but salt. Suevite. Just an indication of meteoric iron, but otherwise, meh. Marble. I'm surprised you don't have anything special. I mean, your bases are nice and clean, along with your polished. All top tailors require a steel or meteoric iron saw to make. A saw to make them can't cut marble with a weaker saw. That makes sense. And I guess you can't... Wait. But to make the fan, don't you... Oh, wait, this doesn't have the other version that some other ones have. These are just different kinds of marble. You've got, yeah, the dry stone, which it doesn't have a version of. Interesting. Anyway. Let's figure out... So put you away. I definitely need more arrows. I'm definitely getting low. Oh, and I need another bow, so we'll do that. We should also... Got the simple bow, which will be twine, which compared to 180, 240, 3.25 versus 3, and no penalty to accuracy, I'm guessing? Yeah. But definitely don't have enough flax. I have not found, like, any flax. Oh, wait. Yeah, so later will be the longbow. But that requires either... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, that requires the longbow, which requires a saw. Or the dry bow staff, which requires a saw. Bow staffs are particularly left on a tool rack to dry, though they can also dry in inventory. Containers will inhibit drying. Yeah, okay. So oak, maple, or walnut. So once I get a saw, I can make these. I'll make the next tier of bow the moment I can. And then the best one is the recursive, but that requires the bowyer trait. Which requires a raw longbow. Okay, that's actually pretty simple. So the moment I get... I think... Let's see if I can see copper. I assume... Yeah, okay. I can make you as soon as I can make leather. And that gets a bonus to accuracy and goes up to 4. So, oh yeah, the longbow is plus 20% accuracy and 3.7. And then we've got arrows. Crude arrow, which breaks 30% chance to break and minus 0.75 piercing. Minus 0.5 piercing with a 25%. 15, but no bonus damage. Plus 1 and 12% for bronze, tin bronze. Rock bronze is 1.5. Hold on. 1 is tin bronze. Bismuth bronze is 1.5. Both have the same breakable chance. Black bronze is 1.5 and 10%. So black bronze is the best for tier 2 arrows. Ornate gold, not really worth anything. Same with the ornate silver, which makes sense, honestly. Iron, +2, so yeah, you are an improvement. Meteoric iron, +2.25. And then finally steel, +2.5, with a 7% chance to break. It sucks that they still have a 7%. I feel like that's still annoying. Narrow tunnels, that's where the arrow's coming in. I was like, what is that? Yeah, but crude arrows are by far the best until I get a chicken farm. Like, I'm not even going to bother making normal arrows with feathers, I find, unless I get a stack of feathers. There we go. Did I replace you today? There we go. I also need to start figuring out what I want to build my house out of. Actually, I'm dumb. You can unpause the game. In fact, so we got bricks. So you can make clay bricks. Chisel, large brown clay, and mortar. Ah, here we are. So I think this is the start. You can make a few different types. Okay, and that can go into the small border. Go in the smaller. Okay. So these are brown clay bricks, which... Oh, you can't make these. What's the base? Large. So large brown clay, large black clay bricks. Doesn't seem to be a way to get those. I would expect there to be a way to make red clay bricks. But how do I get the bricks? How do I make the slabs? Same thing. Well, I know I can make mud bricks, which aren't bad. But they don't seem to be made into anything else, including slabs, sadly. This is refractory brick stuff. let's go back up here. So you can make a fire clay brick, along with a red clay brick, and a gray clay brick. But the other clays you can't make. And overcooked, the surface verified, rectified the glass. They're not very good for building. One must use more of them to get the... Books from fired in a pit kiln, which will give a limited set of colors. Oh, right. You can do stuff in the pit kiln. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Bricks can be fired in a pit kiln, which will give a limited set of colors. They can also be fired in a beehive kiln, which will also allow a much greater range of colors to be made. Furthermore, larger format bricks of 4 course per block can be crafted smaller size as double the course. Polychrome, different color bricks can be combined via chiseling. 3 basic patterns can be made running soldier and header bond. Each of these bonds can also be switched to an offset variant, and running bonds have additional 2 variants. So if I wanted these other things, I need to chisel them. I'm actually going to be right back. I need to pee. Okay. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's go back to the game. Let's see. Extra bow. I've got enough arrows for now. I'm going to eat these blueberries first. Yeah, Dawn's just about to strike, so I can make some more arrows while I wait, actually. One down. Let's see, I have 30, so I want to do this 5 times. So what is the reflectivity? Medium. That's not good. Does mean I might need to wait for it to be a little bit brighter. Maybe. $24. We'll just make one more. And we'll head out with a good 60 arrows. You go in there. You go there. And we should be good to go. What are your 2 days, your 12 hours, so you're obviously getting eaten first. Man. Anyway. Oh well. I think I need one more resin. Yeah, so if hopefully I can find one more resin. You are not in the right spot, friend. A lot more birch trees right here, which will be good for wood purposes. Also, there is a bear. Also, I learned I don't have to worry about keeping animals in my vicinity happy and, like, breeding. Because while they do breed in the wild... Come on. They also respawn. Well. You came at me way faster than I expected. I didn't expect you to just turn around and maul me. I wonder if rocks respawn. Hold on. I need to look this up, because this is actually very potentially helpful. Do stones respawn? Vintage story. Okay. Whoops. Let's go to that. And that. Okay. So they do not. Which does mean orbits probably also don't respawn. Now the annoying thing is, I'm probably going to have to run by the bear. I'm not even in the right area. It's this little valley over here. Wait, what? There we go. Yep. Okay, those are good. Where the heck did the bear go? There you are. There we go. Two. I'm gonna eat you though. Now that the bear's dead, I'm gonna eat food to make sure I'm up to snuff. I have a club, but honestly, with this character, using the club is actually a bad idea. I don't know why I ate that. I didn't need to. I should probably pick up those quartz bits, but meh. Freaking wolves. Actually, I think you're that wolf that I lost the other day. Please tell me you didn't fall into the pit. Nope. There we go. I get so much bushmeat with this character. Granted, the things that give bushmeat are the things I want to kill, so that's probably part of the reason why. So, yeah, the big thing I've learned. 4, so close. I just remembered that I can do that. Oh well. Your maple. Yeah, so wolves are good to kill. Flax. I'm gonna let that one grow. In case it makes a difference, I'm chopping you down. At least revealed more. Yeah, so killing wolves in my area is not really something I can do. The best I can do is hope to get another bit of resin, so that way I can make some lamellar and actually potentially survive wolf attacks. Because I was making the armor obviously before. Oh, an oak. I'm going to need you. Oak will be very useful later on. Yeah, but the only thing that I need to consider... And there we go. I'm going to go make some lamellar. finally I get some lamellar. I wonder if they're ever going to include a fishing mechanic. I feel like fish spawns are kind of lackluster, but I also feel like they could be fun to like have a fishing mechanic. So let's see, I got 4 bits of copper. Bunch of bush meat. And actually put the peat in, which would make it kind of hard to light, not having a fuel source and all. Okay, so I need some pelts, resin, and a bunch of wood. And then you. Let me go grab more wood. I'll just grab everything. Yeah, it takes 2s. And the last one is the feats. There we go. And now I can survive. Yay. You're doing all right. Why is there wood in here? You go in there. 5 more. I thought I was at the point where I only needed 5 more. Whatever. I'm gonna let you perish. I'm gonna eat the bloobs. Then whack a bush. Okay. Now I am the protection. Lots of hunger, but that's fine. At least it will be eventually. Right now it's actually kind of in pain, but now when I get randomly jumped by a wolf, I can potentially survive rather than instantly die. This character is definitely going to be a chain character. Because I want to be light and mobile. The annoying thing is that chain is lighter and offers more protection. You just can't make it until... Well, I did learn that you guys respawn. Generally while exploring, though, so I should actually probably keep the ones nearer to my base. Yeah, whatever. I think I lost him. Which sucks. There's a lot of apple trees. I literally don't think I've seen an apple tree or like I think I've seen like one fruit tree in my other game. I have no idea why. My other game just has no fruit trees. Stage 3 is probably high enough to get a seed, but I'm gonna just let it grow. I'll actually go hunting for some red meat later so I can make good meals. I'm not going to do it right now, though. I'll kill it if it comes to me, which basically means I'm going to kill... I'm dumb. I got some resin. But I didn't actually mark the tree. It was like right over here somewhere, if I remember correctly. It'll be good to mark the tree. Yeah, I walked through these oaks. Leaking pine, yep. Resin is orange berries. White oyster is healthy. Funeral bell is not. I'm not going to worry too much about it, though. I have no idea how long it takes resin to respawn. Actually, let's look that up. Seven days. Keep doing that. Okay. I don't want to clog my inventory with... What the frick? Look how much less damage I just took. We'll kill these assholes. Because fuck them. And less damage, ultimately... means means less food wasted. Even though you do have to spend a bit more resources on... You're literally... Thank you for howling that you're there. Water cheeses everything. Also, I actually need to get a bunch more cattails so I can actually carry some health poultices on me as well. Fuck all of you. Now, there was another wolf. It's a deer. I really should get rid of some bushes just to make things clear and around my area. So that way when wolves do spawn, I can see them from farther away. I seriously have no idea why. Like, my other game, wolves just do not spawn near... Well, I'm less near to a forest, but also, I feel like they just wander so much farther in this game than my other game. Then again, I'm literally nowhere near a forest, so that's probably why. And they can despawn, but they have a pretty far despawn range. Sweet. What's my intention for coming over here again? I know I need wood, but I also need the copper, right? Okay, I already have you marked. I also want to find bees. And one of the suggestions for finding bees was to turn off music. Let's try that for a bit. As I wander through the forests. Hey, look, more resin. Okay, good, that didn't hurt. I meant to hold shift, not control. That was me just being dumb. Okay. There we go. Nice golden berries. Okay. Also, I just realized I do need to move my chair a bit closer. Sometimes I end up like playing zombie mode. That's not very healthy for you, if I'm going to be honest. Can you not break leaves while inside them? It's interesting. Okay, I'm not wandering nearly enough. What am I doing? Settings. Sound. Music, back to 1%. Let's... This is a tall birch tree. And I... You know what? There's a pine seed. No. I was just wondering if you can make a pine nut. I'm not sure pine nuts actually come from pines, but I'm not certain about that. I have this vague recollection that pine nuts... Hold on. I need to look this up now. Are pine nuts from pine trees? Yes, okay. And several seeds of pine trees. They are a key ingredient in pesto. Okay, so they're the edible kernels extract from the seed. So they're from the pine cone. Interesting. Okay. You have to extract them from the cone though, which is its own apparent annoying bit of... You know what? I'm gonna come back. My hunger is very low. I've also taken a bit of damage. I do like my home. It's very scenic. I also feel like I should increase my render distance, although maybe that's not the best idea. I'll consider it. Okay. Bad door friend. Yeah, saw that coming. Okay. We'll keep that cooking. Oh, these only stack up to 32. I thought I got more of these. I thought I got 2 stacks. Oh yeah, put them over there. Those only stack up to 16. Good to know. Nope. That goes in the 5 slot. You can go in the 6 slot. You're already in the 5 slot, so yay. So 6 can be healing. Let's go chop some trees. That's going to save on food, because you actually waste more food healing, especially while wearing armor, in which you both waste extra food healing, and it takes more food to heal you, so you're actually relatively safe. It's usually better to take off your armor. So that way you heal faster and other stuff. And heal more efficiently. Especially since I'm gonna do some birchy birch. Okay. Let's use the one that's got less, or more damage. The goal here is to get enough to repopulate for now. And then some. Repopulate +1. That's the idea. Also to get some sticks. Because this is the only way to get sticks in this game. As far as I'm aware. Okay. I'm just going to go through and break all the leaves. And then we'll do some chopping. It is also getting dark. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten more seeds. I feel like I'm getting really shafted on seeds. In fact. There we go, there's a third one. Okay. Chop some more trees. Hmm? Okay. This one should get me something. Whoa. Oh. Apparently... I already harvested you. That. Hold on. Why? Oh. Hydrate. My brain completely missed that. Somehow I couldn't see the dark text. Even though it really isn't that dark. Anyway. Well, let's go make some more tools and other such stuff. I had just enough to make my tools, or my stuff. That's handy. So I really wish this game would... I need even more junk. I need to go farm more peat. Okay. Do have a lot of those seeds. Should probably plant them. I'll pull them out to remind me. Will that remind me? Probably not, knowing the way I work. Sticks. Okay, so we need axes, another shovel. Let's make the shovel because I'm going to need more peat, so I might as well. Plan for another shovel. Then we'll make 2 more axes because I need a shit ton more wood. Hello. Man, chat's popping off today. I got 2 people. I think that's a world record. Technically, according to Twitch, I've had 5 people watching me plus at once, but it's not like I've seen those people all at once. should pick these up. Lamellar mold will be important. Maybe. Oh, if I have enough lamellar, or enough copper to make a lamellar, then I probably don't care very much about, wait, alert sound? I mean, the other person is Blaze. I play games with him and stuff periodically. I consider him a friend, which is why he's been following me since 2018. For a while. Okay, do you take planks? You do take planks. Okay, so I can't make you yet. Yeah. Those are gonna rot. That's good, because I don't want them taking up space. Need sticks. Might as well make another axe head. I'm gonna tear through axes. I'm gonna make another axe head. Okay. You go in there. Those for planting. You, I will want to place elsewhere. You, I just want to use to go get some water. So I have water nearby if I need it. For soup and such. You will put there for now. Okay. So I don't need the flint anymore. Actually, more arrowheads. Always could use more arrowheads. By the way, I have actually put thought into the banner. And I've decided I'm probably going to just want something a lot simpler. But I can explain that later. I actually kind of had thought of that. No, that's a dumb joke. Okay, I was gonna make a joke, but I realized it was dumb. Yeah. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Basically, I'm probably just gonna want, like, my character lengthwise as a banner. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna want anything super crazy. But I can explain. I have a feeling I'm just gonna like that more, rather than trying to capture some aspect of my channel, which I feel like is constantly in flux right now, because I don't have enough of a fan base to guide me in a direction. Not that that's a good excuse, but I don't know. I can actually do kind of have a direction. It's just, I'm just all over the place. I'm a jack of many trades, and that's kind of hard to capture. Anyway. So I think simple might be better. I think that's what I didn't like about it originally, is just like, it just didn't feel enough like me. And I don't think I'm going to be able to capture that, which is, I think, where I've been struggling. And when I came to that realization, I kind of figured simpler may be better. So yeah, that's my thought process on that. Still night. How are you doing? Need more Pete. Come here, Pete. Come here. We're not done with you. There you go, Pete. Burn for me. Yeah. So I'll explain my idea later. Probably today. I should have time today. Also should have time today to look at ferret pictures and such for Tentis's game. Still have no idea when that's happening. Tentis has told us, cool, I have the people I want. Now I'm going to start working on it more thoroughly. And I've heard no updates since, and that was a week and a half ago. Blaze can probably confirm that that is very Tentis. I'm actually curious. Six adjacent grass, reeds, crops. Yeah, so that might be worth getting at some point. I've learned not to build copper tools until you've found at least one good vein of copper. Nearer. But I have no idea, like, knowing Tantus is probably going to be like, hey, are you guys ready to go next week? And I'll be like, you know, I would have liked some more warning. But sure. Oh, we got the tinkle music, meaning dawn's coming. I like that you can tell the time kind of based off the music. That's something also in Minecraft that people don't realize. Yep. Yeah, Blaze I met through Tantus, which is why I say he's kind of been a friend for a while. That's why he also knows Tantus. Oh, awesome. Well, I might as well monitor this while continuing to plan potential building options. So obviously planks. I'm curious what more planks can do, actually. Oh, yeah, the banner. I'm okay. I'm totally fine paying for your attempt. It's honestly, like, it happens. I literally have no issue. It's just, it happens. Like, I don't care. I know you tried your best, and I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, you can make wooden roofing, which will be helpful. But planks don't seem to be made into anything else. Unless... no. Yeah. Okay, so planks are just planks. No, he was not. I don't think he's been on a stream game of Tantus's in a while. I don't know when the last time was. If he has been at all. The log, yeah. So these can make support beams, which could look cool. I don't know if they can be placed though. Can also make these different corners. I played video games with him. I haven't played D&D with him or RPGs with him. Actually, yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a game with him. So that requires a hammer to do debarked stuff. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Seeing how there's a whole set of merchant stuff, I kind of wonder if they're going to add more classes. In fact, I'm fairly certain they're going to add more classes. This game would actually kind of suck if they didn't. No, different kind of gaming. I totally get that. That is actually vague and ambiguous. I probably should have been more clear about that. Yeah. Gaming, tend to play video games with him. He's actually on our Fridays with Friends stuff. The thing that I need the character things for that I'm now doing. The PNG tuber type stuff that I mentioned before. That I commissioned you for. So it's more video games with him. Although that does make me wonder if for the ferret. Because I know Tantus was thinking about potentially doing that kind of PNG tuber thing with RPGs. We'll see. I'm not going to worry too much about that, though. Not until I know what he's doing. And, you know, as Blaze mentioned, Tantus is very straightforward and concise with the way he plans things. So now I can water this if due to heat. Interesting. Huh. Everything else is doing pretty good. Oh, more trees. Well, I know what I need from you, trees. So, I can actually show you. I have to go to this screen. And then actually I have to join a Discord. So there's a feature that we're using to just kind of clarify who's talking. I can just go in my channel and go here. Nope. Here. This should work. Ah, yeah. It's just me though. So basically it's something we are doing to kind of specify who's talking. Tantus has his. I'll have mine. Blaze has like 7. So we'll probably have like a different one every time. Yeah, so basically this is more just a way to indicate who's talking. As you can see, it lights up when I talk. And so that's why, and the difference between the light and the dark can be different images. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing to kind of indicate who's talking, which is why the head is all that's needed. It defaults to your Discord avatar, but you can change it. I'm not planning to do like a full PNG tuber. I'm planning to have me plus a little indicator of who's talking. So that's why I'm not doing I'm not doing an actual PNG tuber. It's more just to show who's talking. The thing is, this will show up on Tantus's stream, which is why I want... Well, it is for streaming. It's streaming in Discord. Yeah. So it's so that way people can, like, when Tantus is talking, his avatar will show up here and do different things. But I want more than just my little avatar. I want my character. So I figure it's worth paying for. Also, I should leave that Discord just so no one can join me. There we go. Back to the game. Yeah. So it's a Discord plugin that allows you to show who's talking for streaming purposes. And, yeah. So it's a OBS plugin that connects to Discord that's for talking. So, yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think it's a good idea. I'm glad Blaze suggested it. It's actually something I was looking into before, but Blaze just like, oh, this one. I'm like, okay, I trust you. I trust you without question. There's clearly no way anything could be bad. It's not like he's the reason I'm now glad I named my Friday series Friendly Fire Day. He does like to mess with you. I'll plant more birch. Yeah, and that's also why it's not urgent. It's not like I'm trying to do a PNG tuber thing. It's just like, well, for now I have my avatar. So it's not like it's going to affect anything. It'll just be a nice little addition. Okay. Okay. Come on. Timber. Birch trees are kind of the easiest to chop down and stuff. Or the easiest, well, they grow relatively fast, and they do seem to offer a good chunk of a good amount of logs, so... Although I definitely will, at one point, want to set up a good tree farm. I've got enough to where I'm not going to worry too much about the extra bits. If I have a tree farm, I'm definitely going to want, like, to make sure I get a return on my seeds, but like right now I'm just like, I can go out and farm some more. Birch do seem to have fewer logs per tree, though, I've kind of learned. let's try planting some more around. There we go. Definitely gonna want some more cattails. I also should have... Oh, wait. Okay, no, that was a good amount of wood. Why am I doing that while holding those buttons? Okay. Cattails are handy. They make healing. Now I'm curious, because I think this did respawn. I don't want to kill him. It feels like a waste. I really need to do some world building stuff again. Once work calms down, Hi, Flying Fox. You're supposed to be a type of bat, not an actual fox. Okay, let's see if I can get some oak. Because I feel like oak... Actually, no, not that. Oak should... Trees... Vintage story... That's world gen stuff. Cultivation data. I just want to see. So ebony takes a bajillion years. Purple heart takes a bajillion years. So does redwood and walnut. Oak is normal. Okay. Yeah, ebony, purple heart, and redwood take over a season, which is 3 months in game. Most others take a month, which is about 7 days. Yeah, so a month is 7 days, a season is 3 months, and then a year is obviously 4 seasons. Walnut is an interesting in-between, which takes about half a month. Or 2 months, I mean. Okay. Good. I'm just wanted to make sure, because oak honestly seems like something... In fact, it might be worth uprooting all of those birch to make oak the plants near me, because oak is super useful. Oak and acacia are the 2 logs that are needed to make... leatherworking stuff. Same with chalk, which I have near me. Like, the moment I get a pickaxe and enough copper to make an anvil, which is basically the first step after you basically... So here's what you do. You make a hell? Can you get hurt by acorns falling on your head? Is that what happened? Or did a fox nibble at me? I feel like there's I feel like the fox is more likely, given how much damage that was. There's also the chance I got struck by lightning, but no idea what happened there. Also, I feel like oaks have a lot of branchy leaves. Which is very handy. But yeah, I'm not going to use the oak for firewood. I'm just going to get its seeds, start doing some planting. So I really don't need this in my offhand anymore. It's now just making me hungry. Okay, 7 is pretty good from one tree. I'll take it. And we'll steal some logs. We'll replant you. And we'll take the rest for ourselves. Any more oak? Got a deer. I've learned that deer will actually fight you. If you piss them off enough. Yeah, if they corner you, they'll rush at you, but otherwise they tend not to fight you that much. Part of me wishes, and this is a weird, like, way to handle this, so I'm not sure they will ever do it, but part of me would like branchy leaves to, instead of being like just straight up like hard blocks, solid blocks, there are blocks that you could walk into but also stand on. So if you like jump on them, you can stand on them, but otherwise if you jump while standing in them, you'll just end up on top of them, is the idea. I think it could make an interesting little way of handling something, but also a little odd, which is why I can see why they wouldn't do it, but I don't know. I just feel like it'd work, you know? I'm getting a lot of seeds off this tree. No, I speak of the devil. So fun fact about that saying, speak of the devil, I don't know if many people know where it comes from, but the full phrase is speak of the devil and he shall appear. as a first note. The second note of that is there was, a belief in medieval times that words had power. That's why you got, and there were like, you had to, if you basically said something, it increased the chance of it happening. That's why you also got things like knock on wood and stuff. Like, that's ways to counter you speaking, you using words of power, basically, to speak stuff into existence, to speak an outcome into existence. So there's a lot of stuff, and that's why speaking of the devil could summon him. And while I don't think it's ever been completely serious, I'm actually not sure if this was like a legitimate way of being like, oh, if you speak of someone and they constantly appear, then they might be the devil in disguise or something like that. I think is the idea. But I'm also not sure if it was ever, if it was based off that. I should look into the etymology of that. I'm a little curious. Etymology is cool. Especially the etymology of phrases. Okay, let's chop this guy down. This may take a little while. I also have a bunch of wood. Or, sticks. Yep. I need to make space. Usually I make space by doing this. Okay. And that one offered significantly less. Oh, that does remind me. Plant. Any more oak? Resin. Which actually, you know what? I got a bunch of ladders, or a bunch of sticks. Let's actually make a way. Harvest you. I should do that on the other tree as well. Also, let's mark this. So the reason I'm like not like chopping down, like just planting a bunch of pine to try and get resin is because apparently pine resin, like leaky pine logs, can only appear in the wild. Hello, floating skeleton. Floating skeletons usually means predators. The vast majority of predators are foxes, but wolves can... I know there's been wolves around here, so I'm a little bit nervous. No, an oak. Probably top off on some health. Okay. These are maple. I don't really want maple. Which does remind me, I also need to get more peat. These are more maple. Oh, there's the oak. Doesn't mean I'm missing some maple seeds. I'm actually gonna run around and then plant you over here, and then go and grab my oak. And then actually break the oak tree. Even though I think it's just like 1 or 2 logs. It's fine. It's a more chance for, honestly, the seeds, which I'll then plant near me. Literally a single log. Maple. Maple, maple. Oak. Nope, pine. Okay. Okay, let's head back, put some stuff away, and then see about going to grab... Yeah. It'll basically just be my character with, like, you know, diamond worm printed on it. I'll explain it. Yeah, I'll try and get it to you today. I'll put some effort into it. I don't have anything planned after my stream, so I definitely can. I've just... Yeah, so I'll do my best to get it to you. Okay. Plant some oaks around... this I will... Actually, let's also put the extra sticks in here for now. They're not all... Daggin it. There we go. Yeah. So if I can, I'll get you the ferret and the banner today. I'm going to be completely honest, come clean. When you asked me if I should start thinking about the banner, I already had this idea. I just didn't want to talk about it 2 days ago. If I'm going to be honest. So I'm just like, I just gave you a thumbs up. Which is very non-committal, but yeah. But I knew I'd have to explain it soon, so that's why I didn't mind telling you today, because I figure today will be a fine day to explain it. Stupid door. Can't wait till I can make an actual door. Yeah, I started to explain it, but I'm like, I don't want to do this right now. The whole point of Friday was that I was literally taking a mental day off from, like, I literally took a mental, I thought you did. What is it? A mental health day. It's where I took the day off work because I just needed to rest, and that's why I'm like, I don't want to. It seems too much like work, so I didn't want to do it that day. So yeah, now you know what I was typing when I started typing. It was me starting to explain, but then deciding I'm not going to do this right now. Wait, is that all the peat? Did I literally... Oh, no. Here we go. Here's more peat. That's a lot of peat. You know what? It's oddly dark. So I will get that to you today, because I should have gotten to you... I technically should have gotten it to you 2 days ago. Yes, I just want the background. A background. I will also want the ferret without the background. So I want... Because it's easier to make tokens out of a non-background one. So it's like I want it... I'm going to want the background, but I'm also going to want a version without it. So, just to make that clear. Maybe I should just commission you to make the token. That could be fun. Rather than making... I'll consider that. That'll take me explaining to you how the token works, though. Because that actually has specific, like, dimensions and stuff that it needs to follow. I will still need one with the background. The thing is, so no matter what, because I need... But I'm like, maybe I could get a unique portrait. Again, that... Okay, I can actually explain this, kind of. There we go, desktop work. I should probably have opened the other thing before. So, let me show you what I did for Ada. New images. RPG. So, I had this, obviously. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. So I had this, but when I went to make a token, which I'll show you in a second, it was kind of blurry, which is why I used this for the token. Because I liked, or it was just hard to see what was going on, which is why I liked this is where I got the idea of asking for one with like a plain background or without a background. But ultimately, this is what I did to make the token. So this is, the border is something I have. I have a bunch of, Yeah, so I have a bunch. I bought a thing which just includes a bunch of tokens, borders. But it might be fun to have a custom one and just have you make it. So I'm not saying like any that'll be specific to the character. And as you can see, this is the one I used. For Ada. So yeah. So basically, it more showcases the character. To explain why... yeah. So basically, this is to represent on a map. So if I were to make a... I should have... This should not be... I don't know what layer this is on. Okay, it's behind. I'm doing a quick thing to show this as well. I need... Yep. I also make my own for my games. Okay, now I can do this and minimize this. I just had to open this. So basically, in a game, in role-playing games, you often have a map. For example, this. And to show where your character is, you need a token. For example, like this. Or, well, this, apparently I didn't upload the token. I thought I uploaded the tokens. Oh, here we go. Here's one that I made. Yeah, so like, often, so this is for my pixel art purposes. Yeah, this is why direwolves are big, normal wolf, moose. So I just use generic things for when I'm doing my own RPGs. But yeah, like, so when you're fighting, things move around, and to keep track of them, you have a token. So the token is meant to be a simple representation of your character for the board. Whereas the portrait would be like, if I were to open this up, I could put a portrait. I just use the token for this character. But you can have a separate portrait here, and that's what I need the portrait for. So I need a portrait and a token. Yeah. So the portrait will be for, like, the character sheet. And this can be separate than this. I just put them as the same. Because, yeah. I wasn't going to make a whole art thing for an NPC, especially with how much time I've had recently. These can take me like 5 minutes. And yeah, like 5 to 10 minutes per. Whereas, yeah, making an actual like character portrait would be like 2 hours minimum. But yeah, so basically I need a token and a portrait. So I've been having you give me one with a blank background, like, as I showed here. So that way I can make it into a token. But just having you make the token, which could include a border, might actually be a good idea. So I'll have to think about that. I'll actually be right back. My mom's calling. Okay. Back to the game. And yes, now, the thing is, I might also want a custom border. That's the other thing I was getting at by asking you to make the token. It might be worth asking you to make the border, but I don't know if I'll want to do that. But yeah, I definitely need one without a background at the bare minimum, as well. Okay. Rather than me making it from a stock set of borders that I use, it could be fun to have a custom border, token border. Yeah. Cool, I'll think of an idea for the border as well, or at least a general theme. Because I don't know if you saw, but like they were kind of more of a theme, you know, like the idea is to get a theme. And sometimes you can't find a good theme, especially when you got an interesting character. Yeah, so there's basically you'll have the character portrait, which should honestly be the same as the portrait, so it should just it's usually just the head of the character full portrait. You take the head or a bust, and then you put that with a token frame. That's the general way tokens work. And so it's more easily, so you can see who it is. So you don't have to like figure it out, because the idea is you don't want a different pose, otherwise it can be harder for a viewer who pops in to figure out who's who. So you want basically to take... Oh, I got plenty of peat. Yeah, so you do want to take the... You basically want to take the bust, get rid of the background, and then add a frame. And that's usually how you make a token. Yeah. Good way to think about it. Framing a photo is a good way to think about it. Where's the sun? Yeah, so where's my food? Oh my gosh, you literally always break. I don't know what the average is supposed to be, but it's a pain. Whatever it is. Okay. Oh, just one. Just one for the character. I don't think I'm gonna have like a actually. No, yeah, just one for the character. There's a potential for a second, but that would require me to ask you to make a separate character, which would be a whole thing, because there's going to be another character that's going to be related to my character, but so the border is themed around the character, not around the map. That's why. So, yeah. Like, if your character is a wizard, then you can, like, feature, like, a wand and a wizard hat on the frame, or maybe make it, like, a magical rune frame or something. Like, there are different ways, you know, for example. Those are two, like, ways to do a wizard. Yeah. So that's usually how I would handle the frame. Maybe. I don't know. Because I don't know. I still have to pass that by Tantus, which is why I don't want to commit to it. It's going to be, basically, my character will regularly make an illusion of his old master. It's a whole thing, and I don't know if I'm going to have to want a token for its consistent use, but it'll be I'll have to figure that out. So, I don't want to commit to that quite yet, but maybe. But for that character, I'll basically just, if I do that character, I'm just going to need a bust and a token, not a full character portrait, because the character won't have a sheet. Necessarily. So, but I'll explain that later. Just, I wouldn't focus on that right now. Actually, I'm going to be right back. Now I need to go to the bathroom. Ugh. Okay. Pretty fast. Didn't really dry my hands properly. Okay. And it kind of sucks, because I don't really have as much to do at night right now. I've made a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, made a bunch of that. Don't need any more. I could make food, but it's kind of a sit and wait kind of activity. While I'm here, I'm going to find a good spot to plant the oaks. I'm actually going to do it over here. So that way they can start growing. Wait, what sounds like a brain explosion? I completely forgot. I was gonna make it so the ping from chat doesn't happen in. Yeah. Sorry, that was just a very side tangent. It should be possible. Hold on. My brain went through a few things about what you said. So my carrot is going to be an awakened animal. So, and he had a previous master who was a wizard. And he was that wizard's familiar. And he'll have a kind of unhealthy attachment with his old master, in that he uses his illusion for things because he doesn't like to. Where's sound? There's sound setting. Open sound settings. Not in like a weird way, but like in a way of like, kind of he'll talk to it and pretend like his master's still around and stuff sometimes. Sound devices? No, I don't want sound devices. I want sound. There's a way to do this. Volume mixer. I should be able to take you, output device, and do, which one do I do for? Yes. But he will create illusions of him. I have an ability to use illusions and stuff. So that'll be... What sound... Okay, here we are. I think it's B. Technically, I could use that one as well, but I think it's B. Yeah, A is for... Right? That's A? Yeah, that's A. Okay, so that means I want B. There we go. Now, you guys should no longer hear a ping every time someone chats. That was something I've been meaning to do because I discovered that... Okay, I'm going to be honest, I don't watch through my videos before I upload them. I just kind of assume they work, which is actually really bad. You really should do a skim through. The problem is even if it's on higher speed, the problem is that, I don't know, my computer really doesn't like to load certain things. Well, no, that's not an excuse. I could watch it after it's rendered. Well, anyway, who knows? There may be problems. I'll never know. I really should watch them through at like a high speed. I wish there was an easy way to do that. But there isn't as far as I'm aware. Okay, I need another knife. I need some more shovels. I'll probably just build one shovel for now. I'm on arrows. I haven't used any. So make a knife. Anyway, but because my character can use illusions in combat, the idea of the illusion of the master coming up may mean a token for him wouldn't be out of the question. I'm just not sure. We'll see. And that's just what I realize now. So we'll see about potentially getting that. I just need to figure out if Tantus will dissuade me from going that direction. I haven't passed it by him yet. And that's why I'm not committing to it yet. I haven't actually seen Loki, but yes. to... I'm gonna actually come over here again. And point out the power that he'll be using. Basically, it's like you can actually deal damage with the illusion because the person believes themselves to be getting hurt. So it's a whole thing. Where is... Over here. RPGs. Actually, wait. I still have this open. So I can just minimize this and show it here, because I have his ability here. Is that him? No, Ixpanor. That was another thing. The spell is called Illusory Creature. In combat, illusions can use 2 actions, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the illusion causes damage by making the target believe the illusion's attacks are real, but cannot otherwise directly affect the physical world. So it's basically, that's the ability I'll be using. That and just the create illusion one, which is somewhere. I need to redo my sheet because I changed some things in my mind and then need to add them on the sheet. But yeah. So kind of, I don't know. I haven't seen Loki, so. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube, but I don't watch TV. But yeah. I could go out in the dark. You know what? I'm gonna go chop trees in the dark. Also, should probably take the armor off so that way nothing's going to attack me. It's low rift activity. You know? It's not that I'm looking over at the other screen because I can better see on the other screen. It's not like it's so dark I can't see 2 feet in front of me and therefore wouldn't be able to know if something was coming. There's no risk. No risk at all. Okay. But I need logs. Okay. There are more trees. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's one over there. Just to see far enough to know where I'm going, I have to look at the other screen, which is not great when you could potentially be attacked. Actually, wait. I just realized there is a way around this. I could place torches. Now I can see if something's coming for me. Problem is torches burn out, so I'm going to want to pick these up before I go. Torches only burn out when placed. Which is a nice compromise, I think, between realism and, you know, game logic. I might not want to plant more birch trees around here if I want to expand my oak stuff. So I might hold off on planting more birch. The hell? Is it done already? Oh yeah, I guess I did show off that whole thing while the game was not paused, so I wouldn't... So... Okay. Okay. But birch might be a good one to have. The light logs aren't, or the light planks, the light colors aren't too bad. I feel like their looks a bit. Not as much as I do in Minecraft, though. My favorite combo in Minecraft is dark oak and birch. I love just the hyper contrast between those two logs. In Minecraft, I'll often make a checkerboard flooring with those two. You know what? I'm just going to chop you down. I don't care anymore. I have plenty of sticks. I just want wood. I just want to fill up that pit and light it. And I can focus just on getting copper. And I'm bound to get some stuff back. Just not as much as I put in, if I'm just chopping them down. Okay. Hi, rabbit. Bye, rabbit. Oh, yeah, see, they burn out. I was literally just about to replace that, and it was gone. That's what happens when you forget to replace your torches. They burn out. And then you have to replace them. What a tragedy. Definitely need to make more axes. Definitely. Might as well keep this in my half, and it is a little dark still. Where's my flint? On my hotbar. 3 more should do good. Which is sad, because I prefer them to do evil. You go there. Sticks go here. Where are my sticks? There are my sticks. And seeds can go here. Almost there. I think I'm halfway. Yeah, I'm halfway. No, bad brain. I almost made a... Okay, well, I'm going to say it anyway because I want to say where my brain went. I went to say, like, my mouth opened. Well, did it even open? No. I was just like... Anyway, my thing is like, I want to go fell some trees was my thing, but I'm like, I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes I say things weirdly on purpose. And I was about to say, I'm going to go, you know, like sometimes I'll go fellatide the trees or something, you know, but where I was going to go was my brain almost said, I'm going to go fellatio those trees. And I realized, wait, that's a bad thing. Well, it's not a bad thing, but it's the technical term. Is it technical? Anyway, it's another name for a blowjob. So I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. That is something I am definitely not going to do the trees. Are you an oak? No, you're a maple. So yeah, my brain, yeah. It kind of reminds me of, B00, back when I watched a lot of Minecraft videos, you know, back when I had free time, and could sit down and better myself. Anyway, where was I going with this? So, he'll often say, like, you know, get a blank job, and it's just as a joke he started at some point. I don't know if he still does this. Who knows? I don't even know if he still makes videos. Honestly. Gonna be honest, I have no idea. I should go and look. Yeah, I should look up some. I was actually just thinking of generic B the other day. Like, I know those two are also friends. For whatever reason. I think someone mentioned him in my dream like 2 nights ago. And then when I woke up, I'm like, huh, I wonder whatever happened to that guy. Where am I? Oh yeah. And one time he was talking about TNT, and he basically just said, get a blowjob. Because he's like, he normally says, oh, get a dirt job, you know, so, you know, with the different blocks, you know, like, get a stick job or whatever. And one time he said, get a blowjob, and he was like, wait, no, wait. Anyway, I almost went that direction. And then I explained what I was about to do, so I kind of did go that direction. I don't know. And of course, I'm leaving all of this in the VOD. If I made money, That's actually one thing. I don't care about getting demonetized because I don't make money off my videos. I don't get to make money off my videos till I get a bunch of subscribers. Like 500, I think. I have like to 14. I haven't even checked my analytics in a while. But I think I'm at like 14. I didn't get any birch sap. No, birch. Where'd you come from? Seeds. That's what I wanted, a seed. Anyway, lots of weird directions my brain's going right now. Let's... Is there maple under these... Oh, no, these are oak leaves. Is there an oak under here? No? Okay. How about here? Or just birch. But I do need a birch sapling, kind of. Ooh. Berries. Have you repopulated mushrooms yet? No. I'll take your feathers. They'll be great for when I eventually make arrows. At least the game tends to be pretty nice about when you have leaves, or when you plant trees, they tend to be pretty big. I've kind of noticed that. Like, a lot of the generated trees can be actually pretty small. But when you know, like these. But it does seem... to be pretty fair in the way it grows them, which is nice. Because could you imagine, like, planting a tree, waiting, like, you know, a month in-game, which is 7 days, which is a long time to play a game. Also, well, it's not 7 full days, it's 7 in-game days, which is... it's a whole own thing, but each day is still, like... I think a full day in this game is, like, 30 minutes. I think in Minecraft is, like, 10, and, 5 day, 5 night, I think is what, or is it 10 day, 10 night, so for 20. But I think in this game, a full day is 30. Hold on. Time to play. Let me look it up real fast. Day cycle vintage. Day night cycle vintage story. Day night cycle. Vintage story day length. Let's do this. 48 real life minutes for a full in-game day. Yeah. So, it takes quite a bit of time in this game for a day to pass. So, yeah, imagine waiting for, you know, what is it? 48 times 7 on average. Technically, it takes trees between 5 to 7 days to grow. Or, sorry, 5 to 9. But which is average of 7. So imagine waiting, you know, basically 7 hours minus 12 2 hours. So imagine waiting 5 hours for your tree to grow and having it be like a single block. Especially if you could, like, you traveled a really long way to get a seed and then moved it back down and you're, like, trying to, like, get it to be... So, yeah, I'm glad that the game does grow them pretty big when you plant them yourself. Is where I was trying to go with that. That is, I did say logo. So for my logo, I'm still set. I thought about this on and off periodically. If I wanted to have my logo match everything, the answer is yes, but I still feel like my logo should always be something I make. I've decided on that. I toyed with the idea of having you make one. I think I mentioned that, but I've decided in the end, while I do want to update my logo, it will always be pixel art that I make. Even if it takes me like another year to get around to it. So, I've decided that it will be basically good to keep that consistent. I just like the idea of it always being, you know, mine. So. But yeah, I actually do want to update my logo into your style to kind of make it also... I'll probably make it, instead of, you know, what right now, I think it's 16 by 16. I'll probably make it... I might up it to 64 by 64. Or even 128 by 128. Because in pixel art you always do multiples of 4. That's more of a tradition, or you do powers of, yeah. Anyway, that's more of a tradition for because of pixel art. But anyway, today, I'll do that today. Thank you for reminding me. I was very focused on the emotes and when they didn't work, and I completely forgot about the panels. I'm just really dumb sometimes. Like I'm you know, fun fact, I have an IQ of 136, which is genius level. Well, 136 on the WASE 5, 6, something like that, which is considered genius level. They call it superior, but in spite of that, I am very dumb sometimes. You have to take a full IQ test. They do have like smaller IQ tests. I've seen. I think there's like some like IQ tests you can get on Steam, but they're not official. Official ones have to be curated by a psychiatrist. No, like I had to go in and do a physical round of testing. It took me like a week. And yeah, I had an official IQ test. So like I have paper that says what my scores are, which are somewhere. I don't know where they are after I moved into my new apartment, but they're somewhere. But yeah, no, I took an official IQ test. With that said, I'm one of those people who's actually a big proponent of IQ really doesn't say a lot about someone. I'm astounded by the way certain people can think about certain things. Yeah. Yeah, no, so I had an official IQ test, but yeah, there's some annoying stuff. Where was I? Oh yeah, I do find the concept of IQ, even though I score well on IQ tests, I still don't stand by IQ tests. There's a lot of problems with the way measuring IQ works that make it so like having a high IQ doesn't necessarily mean you're smart, in my opinion. Case in point, I can't fucking remember to just upload some freaking panels. I don't know why they keep slipping in my mind. Honestly, to me, they're just not like a super important concept. Like, I question how many people actually go down and look at panels. You know, maybe people do. But, you know, that's where it's like my brain, I just keep forgetting about them because, in my opinion, they're just a minor priority. I'm justifying it a lot, but, yeah, no, I'm just... I need more wood. I'm just, again... Oh, fuck. Okay, wolf gone. You're probably right. Just because I've never looked at someone's panels doesn't mean no one does. I mean, I don't need to look at panels because my IQ is high enough to where I can just intuit what someone is going to put in their panels and know exactly how to help do everything. Yeah, I'm that smart. It is funny how I will... Honestly, yeah. Go ahead and ask. I'll continue to, I don't know, act like an idiot on in front of people. Go there, cow parsley. You are not real parsley, therefore you are not wanted. Okay, let's go and see if this is even close to enough. I don't think it is. Because I think each log is one column, because each one goes... Because each stack is 32. And then... Or, yeah, each clump of 4 is 32. Has it rained recently enough? Yeah, I should water these. I'll do that in a bit. I completely lost all train of thought. My train of thought has derailed. Because what we're using doesn't have that capacity. The thing is like, I'm still going to be on camera. It's only to show who's talking, and I'm going to have mine up there as well, just because I might as well. But the thing is, that thing that you see will show up on other people's stuff. So, basically, the little dragon, 2-frame dragon, will be... I don't want to go full VTuber yet. Maybe someday. It's something I want to do, but if I do a VTuber thing, I'm going to want it to be pixel art, which is why I'm going to need to, yeah. Yeah, it's just to signal who's talking. Yeah, I do have an idea for a VTuber thing, but I'm not sure how I want to go about it, and there's also just a lot, I don't know. Like, part of me just, I don't know. It just feels like it's not something I want to do right now, actually. That's really what it comes down to. So. Oh, good. Those finally rotted. You'll rot soon. You'll rot in a while. Feathers are still fine. Yep. That's why, if I do it, I want to do it that way. I've literally never seen that. I don't even know how you do it, which is why it would take a lot of work. And why I'm also not taking the time to do that right now, because I'm so freaking busy. Yeah, it's a logistic nightmare that I have yet to consider, but it's on my list. And of potential future options. Okay, now that I got rid of stuff, I can chop wood. Yeah. No, it's a novel concept that the longer I wait, the more likely it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for someone else. But you know, I don't have the. Well, I could obviously make one because I have pixel art skills. I just don't know how to like do all the frames and rig it up, and that's the kind of stuff I need to research, and I'm just not. So. Okay, it's coming along. I think, though, let's go and explore a bit. I'll just put you there. Yep, and that's where it makes me kind of concerned, just because, well, I'm not concerned, but it'll be a big endeavor. To give an idea as to the personality I was going to go for. Yeah, it was going to be basically a kobold who serves Drake, the Diamond Worm, was going to basically be... Because I'd want arms and stuff. I don't want to do my... I actually wouldn't want to do my character because I feel like it'd be a little bit extra work. But a kobold, I could totally do. So that would be my idea for a VTuber persona and stuff. If I were to do that, go that route. Okay, I need copper. Ow. I also need food, which is why I want to go exploring right now, so that way I can go and hopefully find some. What is this? Quartz. Interesting. Why did I mark salt question mark over here? Can... Fuck. Nope. Fuck. Double fuck. You're still chasing. Yep, still chasing me. Oh my gosh, you are a very tenacious bear. Can you stop? Are you gaining on me? I sure fucking hope not. I mean, when I miss jumps like that, you definitely will. Okay, okay. Here's what I need to do. Cool, there's clay there. I'm actually happy about that. Sure, in a bit. Oh. Okay, it stopped. Yeah, sure. Oh, give me an idea. Sure? That was very nerve-wracking. This is why I really should wear my armor while I'm exploring. Because half the time you don't have the option to put it on. Killing the pigs would be a good way to get some meat. I just don't want to. Fine, I will. Honestly, the best way to hunt animals in this game is to slowly track them down. Where the frick? There it is. Be the persistence hunter that every kobold is supposed to be. Why did you... Wait, you guys were not here literally 2 seconds ago. Well, I guess I'm not hunting any more pigs. What a jerk. You know what? Yeah, get fucked. Okay. That's definitely the direction I'll be going. I don't want Ada involved, though. Maybe I should create another character. I feel bad, I'm sorry, but you grow up into nightmares. I also bad killing the puppies. Okay. Fuck. There we go. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. She's literally never been on my channel. Well, except for what I showed kind of just now. A little... But yeah, that's kind of the main reason I don't want to include her. She's more something for Tantus's channel. But the idea of including another character... Okay, you know what? I did mention that if I did do a... Where'd that pig go? A VTuber thing, it would be a kobold. So maybe there's a way to incorporate that. But I'll have to figure that out. But yeah. It'll basically be the expanded universe of my character before I create an expanded universe for my character. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a universe at some point. Like, that is the thing about... It's like, I'm gonna have a bunch of characters in some way, shape, or form. Especially when I start doing, like, D&D on my channel. You know, the moment I have time. That's an option. Honestly, now I feel like I have to think about it more. I had an idea for my thing, but now I'm like, do I want to? Honestly, actually, if I did that, it might be kind of more fun to have it as like a little... Not like an Easter egg per se, but as like just not like a focus, being like, wait, who is this? Will I find out? That's an option. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's an option. Oh. Okay. That must have been the one that I killed a while ago. Yeah, that is the idea, that he's like the servant. Because dragons often have... Oh, I'm starving. I should probably... Can I not eat this? Oh. Can I eat this? Oh yeah, you can. Wait. What a dick! Well, I forgot that I lost the bear in that direction, and so I walked right into the bear. Fun. Wolves. There was a bear that I didn't see. So basically, I ran away from a bear, ended up in a little area, and then I completely forgot about the bear by the time I was done, like, kind of killing things in the area. And I walk over the ridge and the bear just attacks me. And I'm like, well, that was a thing that happened. Yeah, so... That was very much a... That was me being really dumb. I should have remembered there was a bear there. I just noticed that I started with less than full health. Huh. I wonder if you're starving, it starts you with less than full health to kind of dissuade starving to death as a way to conserve food. It's an interesting thought. Stupid bear. He was not being very nice. Good. It's been nice to have a little bit more of a relaxing weekend. I'm actually kind of glad All Dragons D&D game got canceled because it just gave me some more time to just kind of stream on my own and just kind of, you know, not have to worry too much about it. It was kind of nice just to spend more time with just my own self. Hi, chickens. I don't really have a weapon, so you're safe for now. Now, the problem is there's a bear sitting right on top of my equipment, so I'm going to have to figure that out. How to deal with him. Yeah, basically 2 people were sick, and even the GM wasn't feeling 100%, so he decided, you know what? Because he was like, if it wasn't just me, then... Or if it was just me, he would have done it. Because he was... Or if it was just him, he would have done it. I wasn't one of the people. Yeah, so if Ald said that if it was just him, he probably would have gone forward, but since there were 2 other people not feeling well, he decided to cancel. Also, I do need to remember... Gravel. I also do think the bear wandered a little bit away from his original spot. Is that everything? I think I got everything. Yeah, that looks like everything. I'll put you away for now. I do have all my armor. Okay, well, we got some stuff to... Still haven't found more copper, but... I do have a bunch more meat, which is nice. Okay, I took the torch off because I'm like, oh, I'll try and make it back before dark, but then it got way darker, way faster than I thought it would. Let's see, one more day would basically be another 48 minutes. Do I want to do one more day? Because that'll basically be a good sleep to give myself the majority of the day. I'll figure it out. Because I want to keep going for a little bit. But I am getting a little tired. And I have to look at ferret pictures for a while to figure out my character, so... Just his avatar. So nothing special. His avatar that Ollie Grant made. That's another. So. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, he's fine with that. Although I know he has considered doing PNG tuber stuff, but I'm just also not sure he cares. Tantus is weird because he talks about something for a very long time, and then you can never convince him to do it. Then suddenly he just decides one day to do it. That's why it's really hard, like, basically saying, does he want this? Who knows? Yeah. I think you mentioned potentially getting, like, different emotes from different people or something. Yeah, he either drops it or does it. Yep, that's a good way of considering him. He can be pretty fickle about that. I mean, that's kind of why I'm like, is this game gonna happen? He literally hasn't mentioned anything about it in like 2 weeks. Oh, suddenly he's like, yeah, we're gonna do it. I finally have committed. And it's like, okay, well, now I just need to prepare. And then he goes silent again on it. He is very fickle in the way that he handles stuff. And then we'll cook the bushmeat directly. Actually, that's what we'll do. We'll push through the night. Definitely don't want to go exploring at night. Also, I should take that off. Because I also don't... Because just holding it, or just wearing it, makes you get more hungry quicker. So it's not worth... So you go there, you go there. You go there when you're not on the bar. I will. He's talked about a PNG tuber once. For when he's not feeling well. But also knowing him, he won't do that. Mainly because it would require him to set up. Yeah, he doesn't want a VTuber thing. He wants a PNG tuber for when he's not feeling well. But I also know he won't go for it unless he has a way to actually make it work, like the 2-frame PNG tuber, which he kind of does now, but I don't think he'd implement that. I don't know. I'll see. I'll ask him about it. But also, I feel like he'd want to go to the original artist who he got his original character from to do it. If he did, because I know he's talked about that too. This is kind of hard, as I know... I actually know Ollie Rant. He's actually the person who did his art, or his little character originally, also did my first 3 emotes. He did... Can I go to mine? There we go. You and you. These 3. Yeah. So... But yeah, the one thing that mostly stops Tantus when it comes to art is the fact that he's poor. Which I get. It's a very good excuse. Okay, so do I have enough? I have enough berries. But I need a veggie. I need 6 of a veggie. Do I have 6 of a veggie? I do. Ta-da. There we go. Got a stew. No, that's my alarm to defrost stuff for dinner. Because I often forget, so I set an alarm. The issue is it goes off in the middle of my lunch at work. So when I take a lunch, I come home. And 1:30 is right in the middle of my lunch. And I set it up to go off on Saturdays and Sundays as well. I can go as long as I want on weekends. Well, technically no. If I have Joe's game, which is every other Sunday, I can only go a certain amount of time. But yeah, I do like to end around 1:30 though. So that's why I'm like, I'll wait for the night to be over and then I'll be done. So, but yeah, technically it's not meant to be an end of stream alarm, but it does coincide with around the time I like to end. Yeah, technically it's supposed to be, remember to defrost your freaking food, you idiot. After I forgot every day for a week, I'm like, okay, I need a system. It was bad. I can be, like I said, I can be quite... It's so funny, because I have an excellent memory. That is something... The problem is remembering when you need to. I may have a very good memory, but if you can't remember at the time you need to remember, that's a problem. And that is something, actually that is something that was brought up in my IQ test, since I talked about that earlier. Apparently I have very good memory, but I have what she called a disorganized mind. That's fair. I'm an early bird kind of person, so I only need one alarm to wake me up, and then I'm awake. Anyway, but yeah, so I have what's called a disorganized mind, which she called a disorganized mind, where, what gave her this conclusion was there was a test where you had to draw, like you basically were able to look at a shape, draw it, and then later you had to draw the shape from memory, and then again, like later you had to draw it, like, so you had to do this several times. And what she noticed was, parts of the drawing, because it's basically just a random shape, parts of the drawing, I forgot the second time, but remembered the third time. So it was like, it was clear that all the information was in my brain, but it's my recall that's a problem. So that's where I was like, I have an excellent memory, but I'm also just really bad at recall at the times I need. So that's where I need alarms, because, you know, that could say, remember what you thought of in 2 weeks ago about your world, and I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that. But unless something jogs my memory, I'll completely forgot that I thought about that thing about my world for 2 weeks. It was not even organizing, like the shapes it's just I forgot. So you had to draw it. It was like, you know, so it's like one line here, and then you divide that line, and then you do like another diagonal line here, and you just had to get like the shape, or you had to get all, it's like how many of the lines did you get? I learned is basically how it was handled, or how the test was handled, is how many of the lines you remembered and if they were in the right spots. For example, like if a line went that way, but you put it that way, that's a different technically is a missed line. But the idea was I put all the lines there the third time, but not the second time. There's one extra bit of line I forgot, which just shows that it's like I remembered everything existed, but it was in my head. But my recall is where... So it's like this weird thing where it's like my memory is excellent, but my recall is poor. Not poor, but just... my recall is hampered, is probably a better way of putting it. Yeah, I don't know why I'm that way, but I am. Well, it's kind of actually where ADD... It's kind of one of the diagnoses for ADD, honestly, so it's probably what it is, really, if I'm going to be honest. I have ADD. Or ADHD. I don't know what they call it now. They kind of separated those. Okay, so dawn is coming. The holidays hit, and I got super busy. Yeah. So I haven't actually touched it since November. It's still in my brain though, and I'm still gonna work on it. I still have bits of it, but yeah, it's on hold for now until I can properly yeah. I really want to run games again, but I always worry because, like, if, you know, work gets crazy, it just gets hard for me to, you know, properly handle everything, and it's just, ugh. It's a pain. It's life. Maybe one day I will be able to do this for a living, but today is not that day. Yeah, I'm gonna end soon. Not right now, but soon. Where'd that clay go? I had... Did it go back in here? I must put it back in there. I want this to finish, and for it to be proper day, and then I'll end. Oh, probably won't be. I got a meal. Yeah, I'll do more of that next time. Put you there. Food goes here. Pot of food. Well, honestly, I'll put that down here. And then we'll end. Yeah, I'll get to that throughout today. The one other thing I wanted to do, obviously, well, not obviously, is I need to clean my apartment. Also, yeah, so my apartment is kind of a disaster because I've been so busy. I've been exhausted when I get home, and so I haven't actually been very good about cleaning my apartment. So there's certain areas of my apartment that are very disgusting, and I need to clean them. Anyway, but thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, I will be here ideally tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. PDT. If you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, you can subscribe with the button over here, and you can, if you need more convincing, you can check out another video up here. Until next time, bye. That's how you stop.